Alright, so I have some meta, so I thought I would start talking about it. Where to start? Gardening in the rain. I've been doing it for days. I've been pulling thistle, mainly, and thistle is easier to pull when it's wet. So you get right on top of it and pull it straight out. And I've been pricked by it, and anyway, thistle is not fun to grab with bare hands, so I do wear my gloves, my nitrile coated gloves. And what else? It took me a while to get this set up, and now it's starting to rain, so I was kind of, trying to protect the laptop and stuff and trying to get back into the meditation or Zen zone where I was. I've been doing this for days, if not weeks, but now I have a creative thing, and I can't show you what it was, except for you can look around. This garden area is a crabapple tree that's dead and a crabapple tree that's alive. Well, this is at Dawn's Ranch, Birdland Ranch, Birdland USA. We have nicknames for it. Anyway, he likes morning glories and hollyhock and hops, things that climb. And rather than getting rid of the dead crabapple tree, it's actually quite sculptural and well proportioned. And the little birds like to get on it. I see them all the time from a window up there. So I said, good, keep it as a frame to plant your morning glories and other climbing vines. So that's how that started. I cleared thistle and then this very tall grass, which is very invasive if you don't want it. It just, like the thistle, just takes over the land. One of the things about the thistle, it's hard sometimes to pull straight out in the thick of that thick grass. So I've had to take a shovel and dig 3 to 5 inches below the soil so that I can pull out the grass, lay down a black fabric tarp so that it won't grow back. I'm not doing this effort so things that I don't want there can grow back, like crabgrass and weeds. Anyway, we got one dead crabapple tree, keeping it as a frame for beautiful climbing vines, and then I'm going to go to the one next to it and broadcast a similar circular zone. I've built it up with rock I found, a lot of it by digging in the dirt, and as I dig it, I sort the stones. So if there's little stones, I pour them into, so I've made a spiral. There's a spiral around that tree after I laid the tarp. And half of it's going to be dirt to plant the lovely climbing vines, and the other half I'm throwing the little rocks in, surrounding the big rocks that I'm using to make a frame. And I sort the dirt and put the little stones in there, and in a sense, I'm laying down gravel. It's kind of my approach. This is for free. I'm not working right now, and this is an elective for me, and I get to execute my vision. And my vision is twofold. I get to work comfortably, conscientiously. It's a bit Tibetan. I'm not necessarily saving the worms, although I am aware of them when I unearth them, and I figure the robins are too. But I am sorting the soil, removing the stones, both big boulders, medium, little, and little itty bitty ones, at least in a shallow sense. If I see them, then I throw them into the section that's going to be mulch. But I'm laying it first, so I pulled up the weeds and the grass, tilled the soil by hand, lay down black tarp fabric, now I'm throwing the gravel on that I find in the dirt, And then I'll put mulch on it in one spiral section, and the other spiral is going to be the climbing vines. I'm going to link that to the other crabapple tree that is alive, and it's going to look like a figure 8. Okay, so I got one circle here. It's going to connect to the other circle of the other tree, and it's going to look like a figure 8. Now, Dawn added on today. He likes what I'm doing, and there's you can't see it. There's an original stone border that goes around this mound. And I have to let you know, the mound of earth, I've been taking it down because there was this on it, and it really bugged me that I took this area out and de-weeded it, got rid of the weeds, etc., and the crabgrass, and which is basically leaching good soil and nutrients, and something that you want could be there. So I took it down, and it really bothered me that thistles and weeds were higher on the mound, basically overlooking my good work. I'm like, it really bugged me, so I extended it out. I'm like, I'm not gonna have effing thistles probably higher on the mound, right? Like, no, so that they could, blow when they seed into my soil. Anyway, my manicured area, my spiral, a spiral, as it were. Dawn added on. There was an original stone border here, and I was able to understand that it's a half moon shape, so I can reclaim that. So Dawn suggested to me that I go in that direction too, reclaim that garden as well, and it will be a half moon shape with a walkway in between the first circle, which will also be a figure 8 over here, and then a half moon shape that way. So that's what I'm doing. And what else? Yes, I've got a little garden over here too. This corner was my idea. I want the corner, and it was also my idea to get. We were driving by a little landslide in Bridger Canyon, and I'm like, I want that rock. It just slid and broke all the way down the mountain, and it's jagged. It's pink and orange. And so I asked if I could have this corner, and in some ways it's a xeriscape. It's a rock garden. I'm using rock. I'm also using potted plants, and we kept the lupine. So we planted some more lupine, lavender, dianthus. Anyway, I can show you that. And put this back. I don't know how well you can see it, but I'll point out a few things. It's not that mobile. Let me see if I can get down there. Anyway, you could see the heads of rock. Anyway, it's a nice corner, and it's looking very, very good. So I've been busy, as it were, and it's not unexpected for my leisure. Multitasking today. Elise got me a conditioning packet. It's really arid in Montana, and then I'm also putting hydrogen on my hair because I want it to be blonde. See how dark it is underneath, which is totally awesome. That itching dark brown hair. But I put the hydrogen on, so I'm getting a little gray, and I thought the blonde would be nicer to make that gray disappear, as it were, without having to color it, because I don't like to be on the monthly color wagon. I just don't like to do that. Hydrogen didn't seem like I was dumping a lot of chemicals down the drain either, if I did it myself or went to a salon. Anyway, it's drying my hair out on top of it being arid here, so at least got me a packet for my hair conditioner, so it's in my hair. I'm letting it soak in while I do other work. What else? It was El Vive by L'Oreal, and previous to that, she got let me use a little bit of MONAT. Could be French, I don't know. Anyway, it put some life into my hair, so yeah, I'm multitasking. So I got my hair conditioner, and what else? Oh, yeah, I thought I was going to wash the hot tub. It's a hot tub. I thought I was going to wash that today, but I can't wash it in these clothes. I can't wash the hot tub because I'm so dirty gardening that I'm producing more dirt and things to wash. I just can't get away from it. So that I'm not able to multitask today. Not a problem for me to do several things at once, but that one I had to step away from and commit to the first project, being in the dirt. So anyway, producing a little video, and to just update a little bit if there's anything else to think of. A lot of thoughts are coming to me as I do this work. I'm able to see the reality. So a couple of things, like gardening. If you're gardening, you know dirt. D-I-R-T. Dies too. Okay? And what else? I'm already seeing the meta in my artistic choices with that crab apple and working off of what Don suggests and what I know he likes, the morning glories and the vines. And my understanding, morning glory is an annual. Don doesn't really like annuals, but he does like that one. So working with his intuitive or practically reasoned meta as well, and wanting to make a figure 8 and conceptualizing that, and then having Don talk to me about making another shape. And I wasn't that interested until I realized, oh, I see it now, it's a half moon. And so, yeah, I get it. Okay, it's a part of my zeitgeist, spirit of the times. I get it, and I can conceptualize it. And Don says he's like, you have the gardening bug, because I'm really taking to it in his eyes. And I'm kind of like, really more than that. I said, I'm goal oriented. I don't know if I've had to repeat myself several times. I don't know if you understand it. When I conceptualize something, I lock on, okay, and make it happen. So, but I like the process. Again, it's a bit Tibetan, where I'm hand tilling the soil, I'm mulching it with my hands, pulling out obvious roots and random roots and little stones, and putting them in a section that becomes an overlay over the black tarp of gravel. G-R-A-V-E-L.